Hi, this is Scott with Learn to Stop Hunger, and today we're going to look at how to make a patterned 3D text with Paint.net. I've already done a few videos on Paint.net, and if you're not familiar with it, it is a freely downloadable alternative to MS Paint, that's a utility that comes with Windows. You do need to download Paint.net separately. It has many features that are not included with Paint, so I highly recommend it. And like I said, today we're going to look at how to take some text and apply a background pattern to that text and then give it a little bit of a 3D look as well. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to set my a background color for my picture here, my image. I want to set that to black. You don't necessarily have to do that, but you're probably going to want to consider how your colors are going to look in terms of the background of the image, your 3D layer, I guess, your 3D text, or almost like a drop shadow, and then additionally the pattern that you're going to use that's going to be the foreground color for the text. So you want to think about how those colors work together, and in my case I think a black background is going to be pretty good. The next thing that I'm going to do is bring in a background image as a layer, and that's pretty easy to do. As you can see here on my desktop, I already have a background image. I'm just going to drag that right into Paint.net, and it'll ask me what I want to do with it. I actually want to add a layer to the existing image, so I'm going to click Add Layer. And now let's put a layer in here. And it's made it the first layer. And I want to move that down, so I'm going to go ahead and click Move Layer Down so that my black is my top layer once again. Now the next thing that I need to do is to go ahead and type some text. And for my text, I'm going to go ahead and decide to use a light blue color. So I just selected that. And actually this is going to be kind of the 3D effect color that you're going to see. So we'll go ahead and give this a shot. Actually, I'll make it a little bit darker. We'll try this out and see how it works. And you select the text tool, and for my demonstration here, I want the text to be pretty big. I'm going to go with 144, and then we gotta click on the document, and my background was actually smaller, so I want to make sure that like this area in here, there's no background, so I don't want to put my text over top of that. So I'm going to click up in this corner. And actually, now I can see I've got the wrong, I made a mistake there. I had the wrong layer selected. So now I just selected the proper layer. You can see I'm going to go ahead and click right in here, and we're going to say 3D. That's my text. Alright, so I've gone ahead and typed my text. The next thing that I want to do is select my text. I'm going to use this magic wand, and the 50% tolerance will be fine here. And then you've got to do a control click to be able to add to your selection, which I just did. So my text is now selected. Now I want to go ahead and copy that. I'll do Edit, Copy. And I'm going to click, I just picked my selection tool. I'm going to click on the background, and that I no longer have a selection. Now I'm going to do Edit, Paste with what I just copied. Okay, so you can see we got two copies of that same text here. And now what I want to do is I'm going to place this. This is going to be the one that I got here is going to be my foreground text. So I want to place that slightly off center from my original text, because my original text is going to be my 3D effect background text. So I placed my text here, and the next thing that I'm going to do is to clear this out. So we'll go ahead and say Edit, Erase Selection, and now what that has done is it clears this part of this layer so that you can see that background pattern coming through, and you can still see a little bit of the blue there for that 3D effect. So then the last thing you'd want to do if you're going to make this a finalized image would be to come over here to this layers window and do a merge layer down, and that makes it all one layer. One thing that I failed to mention on the beginning of this video is if you don't see this layers window, you just need to come up to the window menu and pick layers or hit the F7 key. So that's pretty much all there is to it, and this, like I said, is just a kind of a simple way to apply a background pattern to some text and give it a little bit of a 3D look in Paint.net. I hope that you find that useful, and I hope that you can enjoy Paint.net and use it to the best of its capabilities.